but this is the first time I'm going into a fight where I'm the underdog. I'm a guy who's supposed to get beat, so that's why I want to really shine this fight, and I want to prove to people this is where I belong. And if I put the weight on, being strong at this weight, it's not slowed the speed down one bit. The speed is still there, the stamina is still going to be there. The punch power was increased, obviously. You know, I've been sparring guys, and they also say that they do feel the power, the strength. But I don't really want to focus on too much of the power because I don't want it to slow me down, and I don't want to make that mistake where I'm trying too hard to throw a big shot, and you know, so I think what's going to win this fight is smart combinations, being smart, using the feet well. That's something I have, and just taking the shots at the right time. You know, not overdoing it at times where I've seen my previous fights. You know, I overdo it sometimes because I think that you know I'm the guy to throw the most punches. I'm the guy to show who the best is. But this time, I'm not going to be making those mistakes. I'm going to be small. I'm going to stick to the game plan, and I'm not going to make any mistakes.
Is that hard with your warrior mentality? You like to kind of stick in the pocket, and sometimes you might take one too many.
You know, when you're fighting guys who you're supposed to be, then you need that warrior mentality because you're meant to be the warrior. You're meant to be the guy who's supposed to win. You're meant to be the guy who's supposed to be, you know, winning every round and throwing the most shots and hitting the power shots. But in this fight, I'm not the guy to go into the fight as a favorite. So I'm going to stick to my game plan. I'm going to do anything to win this fight, and we're going to have to be smart in this fight. We know it's going to be a tough fight. It's not going to be easy. So that's why I can't make the same mistakes that I'm making in the previous fights I've had. Whereas in the previous fights, you know, I used to just get stuck in there too much. I used to make mistakes. But this time, you know, I'm going back to the old days when I was, you know, a young fighter, when I had to take the shots at the right time. And I think it's great to be an underdog. I mean, the pressure, like, you know, do all the media stuff and everything is not the same. But I'm just sat back doing all my hard work, all my graft, all my training, whereas Canelo has to do all the media stuff. Let him do it, you know.
Amir, do you feel that when he fought Lara and when he fought Mayweather, the fact that he got outclassed by boxers, that's the style to prove to him that he has problems with slick fighters? They have that slick style and just outbox him?
Yeah, you know, I mean, Canelo's also a slick fighter. He's hands. You know, a lot of people have problems with him when he moves. If he moves in the right position, when he moves, you know, when someone moves against Canelo, you know, Canelo always has big problems. So he doesn't fight well against movers. That's what we all know. We all seen that against the fight against Lara, against the fight against Mayweather. And you know, with this fight, he's fighting a guy who's got similar style to Lara and a similar style to Mayweather. Who are, you know, I move quick. I've got good feet. I've got power. By going up to 155, I really believe I've got a lot of punch power in that weight. But I'm not going to rely on that. It's the speed that's going to win me this fight.
Who do you think won that Lara fight, and what are you going to do different than Lara?
I think, you know, if you look at Lara, the way Lara fought, I mean, Lara's a great fighter. I'm a big fan of his fighting style. And I think Lara was in the pocket a little bit too long and maybe giving free shots to Canelo. Well, you can't be doing that against Canelo. Canelo's a really good fighter. You know, if you give him that opportunity, he's gonna take it. And I think with Lara gave him too much respect. Where when Lara threw his shots, Lara, like, in a way said, hit me back. You know, and I don't think I'll be making those mistakes Lara made. But I still think with Lara making a few mistakes, and I think he knows about those mistakes. I don't think if he goes to fight him again, I don't think he'll make those mistakes, and I'm definitely going to make those mistakes.
Amir sort of looks like a fighter with no amateur background. Does he look like a fighter with no amateur background?
Canelo is like an old school, rugged, you know, heavy-handed professional fighter. So this is a fighter versus a boxer. Yeah, you can see he's not really got that amateur skill level or that experience. So I think that's something that's going to work on my advantage by not having that amateur experience where you have to change different styles and you have to fight different styles. And I think with me going into this fight, you'll definitely see an Amir Khan. You're not going to see the whole Amir Khan. It was hard for me to motivate myself when I was fighting these other fighters. No disrespect to like on TV or the other fighters. It's always hard because I was always expecting a big fight against like Mayweather, Pacquiao, and when those fights are happening, it was hard for me to motivate myself. And now it's come to a time where it's the biggest fight of my career against someone like Canelo, where I know I can't make mistakes, but this is such a big motivation for me. That's why I'm not going to let it go easy. I'm not going to let it go away because I've always been been asking for a big fight. And my time's come now, so I'm not wanting to just let it go and get beat. I'm gonna definitely go into it, especially to everyone that why I wanted to do it.
Amir,
Amir, is this the biggest fight of your career?
Andre Ward says you're going to win the fight. Andre Bruno says you're going to win the fight. UI Jenny says you're going to win the fight. What do you think about all these pro stars saying you're going to win?
You know, it's really hard. If you look at the fight as an outsider, if you're not a boxer yourself or a fighter, you're going to look at this fight and think, Canelo's got the size, he's got the power, and he's going to hurt Amir. Amir's been down a few times. But then if boxers think about it, who have been in the ring, I mean, by me holding that little bit more weight, not killing myself, struggling making the weight, keeping that strength, working on a little bit more power, the speed is natural. And people are saying, by me going up the way, I'm going to lose that speed, but it's natural. I mean, the speed is still there. And these are boxers who know boxing inside out. Study boxing, they fight as well. So Victor Fossey as well. So talented fights, and this is a great fight that people can say what they want, but it is going to be fight come May 7th. And I really believe that to win the fight.
Amir, is this the biggest fight of your career?
Hey, what did the Cotto-Canelo fight tell you about Canelo? Like, what'd you see there in terms of like things he did bad?
Canelo, he, I don't think he utilizes his jab as much as he should. I mean, with Miguel Cotto was throwing that jab all the time, and he was getting a lot of success with that jab. So, I mean, it was a good fight for him. End of the day, when you fight, you have to fight against the guy you got in front of you. So I can't really pick and say, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. He won the fight comfortably. He made a few little mistakes, but then, everyone makes mistakes in fights. But, I know that when he comes to fight me, he's going to be a total fighter. He's not going to fight like he normally does because, he's fighting a guy who is a mover, who has quick hands, who has speed. So his style and my style and Miguel Cotto's style is totally different. So he's not going to be working. And by me watching that fight, I've seen a few things he does different and does wrong. Does Canelo, but I know he's going to change the style. We go into this fight watching Canelo's best performances, watching the best fights where he knocked out his opponents, he hurt his opponents, and which shots he hurt his opponents with. And I mean, I have to watch those type of fights because I need to make sure that I don't get hit with the same shots. And there's a few, there's a few decoys Canelo gives when he throws a big shot. He does a few, he feints quite well. He throws a feint, the right hand, and throws a big uppercut, hook feint and uppercut as well. So they're little things I've been watching and I've been analysing. But I've got great sparring partners. I mean, just now I've just come from sparring myself today, and I mean, I feel so much stronger and so much happier making this weight. I mean, this is a massive fight for me, and I'm not gonna let it go, man. I'm gonna grab it with both hands, and I'm gonna do everything it takes to win the fight.
So, man, would you say this is the biggest fight of your career?
He might have lost that Cotto fight. A lot of people in Mexico, they're in the minority, but did you feel
I thought he won the fight. Yeah, I think he won the fight, so I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. Yeah.
We did say this is the biggest fight of your career, this biggest stage you've been on. Of all the fights you fought, is this?
Yeah, I've had the chance to fight in big arenas and all around the world, and I think this is probably one of the biggest fights of my boxing career. So yeah, and I'm glad I've had the chance to fight in other big arenas in the UK, for example, fighting in like the MEN arena, and also then going to Wales and fighting there at the Millennium Stadium. So I've had that chance to be in front of thousands of people.
So prepare you for the stage?
So I'm going to be ready for the big stage. It's not going to scare me one bit. It's not going to, some fighters freeze, but I don't think I'll be one.